I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might not fucking like, but it has to be said. And I want to put a disclaimer that there is nothing wrong with feeling angry and wanting to make politicians uncomfortable and to face the mirror of the actions that are affecting other people's lives. But constantly relying and trying to get these politicians to change their minds and their beliefs is a huge indication of how disempowered we are as a society and how codependent we are on these systems and these structures. If you really want to empower the collective, empower the world, and create systemic societal change, you have to do the work internally. This shit isn't gonna fucking happen from the outside in, it happens from the inside out. Because no matter how much change that we create in the world, if we still feel unsafe in our bodies, if we still feel disconnected from our bodies, and we are still living in a constant state of suppression of our emotional pain and suppression of our authentic truth, no matter how much change we create is not gonna all of a sudden create a 180 in terms of our relationship with ourselves and our capacity to hold change and be safe in our bodies and to actually be present with ourselves. It is not our job to try to get these politicians to change their beliefs and their fucking identity. We don't need them to be the change that we want to see. It is our job to step into our own personal power and to get in tune with our purpose and to make shit happen. Y'all need to understand that people's beliefs and identities shape their reality. These politicians are so heavily indoctrinated the way that so many of us are, and they're not all of a sudden just gonna snap out of it just because a bunch of fucking people call them out of their name and insult them. That's not how that works. They eat our energy by the fucking spoonful and bask in the fact that we constantly rely on them and want them to be the change that we want to see. That we constantly get mad and argue with each other and fucking fight, and the chaos that they create is what they want. But when you take a step back from the external chaos and you actually go within and you start to change shit up internally, that's when shit's gonna start actually fucking happening. Disempowerment and being disconnected from ourselves is a part of the Matrix programming. They benefit from us being disempowered and disconnected from ourselves and our emotions and our internal world in general. These people's egos get fucking fed every fucking time that we talk about them, and especially in a negative way. They love that. They love that. They love that shit. These politicians rely on us to be disconnected and rely on us to fight with one another instead of actually going within and dismantling the beliefs that we hold on to that uphold these systems, to start to question what we believe in. Being awake to the corruption of the world is just the tip of the fucking iceberg when it comes to systemic change and burning this shit to the ground.